Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some consignments, some things that I have for sale that's going to be going through auction. The handling time is a little bit extended. I do have some prior engagements that are going to be going on next week, so it won't ship out until the week of the 16th. I'm also going to go over some of the 151 products, including where this playmat come from, which is the UPC. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that comes out of there. We'll talk a little bit about the Zapdos and the Alakazam deck collection boxes. The Alakazam collection box was a bit unfortunate. We'll open up a few packs, and then I've also got some stuff that I bought. One particular item, which isn't Pokemon related, however, it's pretty iconic for Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's jump into some of the stuff that I've got in on consignment. Now, I wanted to show these to off the start because I had no idea these things were so expensive. So we've got a Lana and a Lily right here, and these are Japanese versions of cards that we see in English, which are kind of expensive, but not like crazy expensive. And both of these cards, I believe, are from Battle Boost. I'm not really too sure, but the condition on them honestly is like really nice. I think when I looked at this Lana, I mean, I put it as near mint plus in the title, but honestly, I'm not sure why the dude isn't grading this card. I probably would have. I just would not have saw these cards as potentially, several hundred, even thousands of dollars. Like this Lily right here, I think I did see one small imperfection on it, but overall it looks really nice. But if you look in it's super hard to see, but the top right corner, there is a tiny white dot like right here on the edge. I don't even know if it's part of the card. Like it looks like it's coming out from the side, but it is so small. Like you might be able to catch a glimpse of it as I'm moving my finger back and forth. But other than that, this card looked to be in pretty nice shape. So either way, even if it's not like PSA 10 condition, I believe this card is worth well over $1,000 in a 9, and it might have a decent shot at 10. I mean, I don't know. I've seen way worse 10s. Japanese cards are like Kevlar with that new back. We have this Azumarill here. I can't remember if I've shown some of this stuff, but I'm going to show it again. I thought it was pretty cool. This is one that we pulled during the stream for the EX Team Rocket Returns. We're actually going to be opening up some of that tonight. Hopefully, anyways. We'll see. We've been opening up 1 to 2 packs. No EX is pulled yet, but this is one of the hollows that was pulled. You can see the hollow right there. And it did pull the 10 from CGC. We also have a starter deck. And this is someone had asked me about this, but it's got that 104-0061. I'm not sure if that means it's better or not, but I did put the picture of it. Someone had asked like as if that was something that they were looking for, so maybe I don't know whether or not that means no rarity or anything. I assume there's no definitive way to know, but some people may have ideas on which is a little bit better. We have some of these light packs here. These were initially listed already. I did end them because the handling time was set to 1 business day. I need to set it to I really need to set it to 6 business days, but it's either 5 or 10. So these are still going to be ending on the upcoming Sunday, but the handling time will be extended. They're not going to ship out until the 16th. All of those I'm assuming are light packs, but may or may not be. So I sent this back in to be recased because the case was cracked, and lo and behold, they go back to the old case again. So I had this originally submitted with a case, and they come back like this. I had to fight them, get it recased, and well, we're back to here again. So it was, at least that's the story that I remember. Maybe it was a different card. I don't know. Maybe this is one I got from somebody, but I don't know of anybody else submitting this stuff other than me. So there might be a few people out there. However, I'm still kind of shocked that they're using this style case where it can literally go in there crooked and you can just smack the card down and it'll move inside the case. This just doesn't make sense to me. Next up, what do we have here? We've got this one I just got in on consignment. These should start on Thursday and they'll run until the next Sunday. Now this right here, I don't think I actually own this one, but it looks pretty cool. Look how big that Entei is in. You got the Charizard there. Got pretty good color, but very dark blue wings. We've got we've got a Garchomp, Gengar level X. Got the banned Naked Misty card. Of course, it's just a silhouette of, or it doesn't actually show anything, but that's why it was banned, because she doesn't have any clothes on there. We've got the Vaporeon, pulling to pristine. We've got the alternate art from Eevee Heroes, and then we have a Welder, the full art Japanese card. What else do we have here? Oh, I thought I'd show you guys this. I did try submitting this to CGC, and they did not grade it. It's sticky. This is one of those theme deck cards with the residue on the front. You can see it. I can't even pull the thing out of here. But I was hoping that they would grade it and have it labeled as like a theme deck glue stain, but it did not grade. I do have more that are there, so I imagine those are also going to be coming back. But if they do not, that'd be kind of cool, and maybe I would try to resubmit this going forward. This is a card that I picked up at a Heritage or Golden. I'd bid on a bunch of stuff and I ended up getting outbid of everything except for this one. It's like a $49 card that turned into well over $100 once you start adding in the buyer premiums and the taxes and the shipping. It kind of really steers people away from bidding anything that's under $100, $200 because that how much stuff they add onto it really sometimes it doubles and triples the price of the actual card. All right, next up we have this right here. So Rusty, I'm glad that your test print Blue Eyes is in good hands. Researching information on these cards was a year-long process that has certainly come to be the best contribution I've ever made to the collectible space. If I could have handpicked someone to own this card, it'd be you. Well, I appreciate that, man. You're a pillar of the hobby. I enjoyed meeting you at Charlotte Collecticon and hope to meet you again in the future. Thank you, Pikachu. Yeah, it was great to meet all of you guys out there. I can't remember if I bought anything at your table or not. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a guy who was selling like those stamps that were hand cut from the postcard stamp collection box that was released in Japan with the Pikachu and the Cramorant. And, I almost picked up the set. I only wanted the Charizard, but he was only asking like a couple $100. Like I was offering 200 on the Zard or something like that. He was willing to, I want to say he was going to do the whole 5 stamp set for like $800, but it ended up selling for like $8,000 in auction. But I don't know why I jumped to that from Pikachu, but yeah, it was good to see you, Pikachu. Looked like you were real fit, man. We didn't get a basketball game going here. Really, it was like a 2-on-2 game. We just went to like 6 or 7 points. But many people in this hobby that look like they're athletes. I think we could really get a decent sports team going. I don't know if you're actually an athlete or not, or if you just work out, but you look like you could handle your own basketball, maybe football or something like that. Ultimate Frisbee would be a lot of fun. But it was great meeting you, Pikachu, and thank you for reaching out to me. I'm going to show you guys the card that he sold to me. We have a Blue Eyes White Dragon right here, and I went there and watched his video and his research, and it was pretty in-depth because I had not heard of this stuff before. And I thought it was really cool just to see. It is like this square. There's like 3 different types of ones that he had researched into. I'm not going to act like I know all the information on it, but it all seemed legitimate. They had analyzed this down to like all the print dots and the qualities and kind of where it come from, and researched the information of like different releases that they had seen in Japan and how this stuff was posted everywhere. So if you want to know more information on this, maybe reach out to Pikachu because it sounds like he's kind of like one of the foremost experts on this stuff. But I thought it was really cool and I jumped on the opportunity to get it. You can see right here it actually says Magic and Wizards, and the reason it says that is because if you look at the back here, down here it actually says Magic and Wizards, right there at the bottom. And I thought that was really cool. I imagine they did away with the Magic name because Magic the Gathering, and they were like, okay, maybe this isn't a good idea. I mean, you got to think Magic. I mean, they sued them over. I don't know if they sued them, but they had a big stink over the whole Magic type card, and they had to change it to Spell up in the top right for the attribute. So I imagine if they had ran with that would have been a huge issue. But I thought this was really cool. So definitely appreciate you on that. Blue Eyes White Dragon is kind of like the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was very excited to add that to my collection. Now, to get on to the My 151 stuff, I know we talked about that. Before I do, I did add a Legendary Treasures box to the break that is going to be happening tonight. Several of these packs have already sold through. I didn't expect them to sell through that great. We haven't sold through a box in a while before the break, but we do have some 151 packs. I did increase the price by $25 per 36 packs, so it's $250 per 36 packs. There are only 6 slots available. I believe at least one has been bought, maybe a few more. I haven't looked at all the orders, and I know several of these packs have been bought. These are $100 a piece. If you are a member, you can get up to a $5 discount per pack. That's why there's only the Charmander icon, but we still have Team Rocket Returns booster packs. We still have a few heavy base set packs. We still have a few Fossil First Edition, and then we have plenty of the long Fossil Unlimited if you're looking for more vintage, but not quite as expensive as that kind of stuff. But as for the UPC stuff, we're going to start with the Zapdos collection box. Overall, the condition of these cards were not too bad. There's a little code for somebody. You get this Electabuzz Cosmos Hollow, and you get the Zapdos EX Plus. You also get the Jumbo. Crazy enough, like I don't even really care that much about the Zapdos EX. I like the Cosmos foils that they're putting on these promos. But from what I saw, almost all of these did have a little bit of an issue on this bottom left, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Alakazam box. This one you can even kind of see there's like a little, well, maybe you can't see it from where you're at, but there's a little mark here in the middle. But some of these I think I could have graded, went for that 10, but because there was so few, I just decided I'm going to send all these to Mr. Nick. I'm going to let him sell them as long as he wants to sell them. But I really like the Cosmos foil, and I think this is a pretty cool artwork on the Electabuzz. The Zapdos EX were really nice. There were several of these that could have been graded. I think that the condition was much better. You got to watch out for a little impression there in the top middle. The Jumbo, of course, is a Jumbo. Kids are going to like those things, but you can't do a whole lot with them. Who's going to pay $50 or what? I don't know what the price is to grade Jumbos anymore. You do get 4 booster packs. We'll open those up here in a little bit. Now, the UPC, we'll jump into that next because, of course, this is like the fan favorite product. You do get a deck box. Nothing too special about it, but I'm pretty sure I've already sold all of them. Same thing with the coin, all the extra stuff. I got somebody who buys it. The coin I really liked. I mean, this is a really sparkly Mew. Kind of reminds me of the Coral Mew. And then I'm only showing you 2 of these promos. You do get this playmat. You do get this Mew EX. You get the Mewtwo. Then you also get a Mew EX, which is a metal card, which I've already sent off. I'm just went ahead and had all of mine graded. The condition seemed okay. I had a few with like this red ink bleed thing. I wonder if they're going to get some kind of designation for that. But it's just the exact same artwork as the gold Mew EX from the set. Now, this one I've been told you can't get in the set from the booster pack, so that's pretty cool that they released it this way. Then I believe you get a code card there. So I'm going to hopefully get these opened up and have these submitted off soon. But you got to be real careful opening up that plastic. And then, of course, you do get several packs. I didn't pull all the packs out. These are the 4 packs from the Zapdos EX. I believe there were like... There was a decent amount of packs inside of them. It should tell you on the back of the box. But let's move on to the Alakazam EX box. So we will open up these packs too. The reason I left this one in the plastic is I'm going to show you how they are packaged, which is kind of crappy. You get your 4 151 packs. Super easy to pull this thing out. But look, guys, you've got all these little tabs. You can even see before you even pull it out, this one's damaged right there. Where they stuck it in there, Pokemon kind of failed on this. And then if you look over here, you're going to have the damage on this one as well. So these 2 cards already are damaged without even pulling them out yet. And they're great. I mean, you can have Cosmos foils for the Abra and the Kadabra. I mean, there's going to be somebody out there who wants a swirl right here in front of this spoon or behind his hand, something crazy like that. And then, because this Kadabra artwork to me is really nice. One of the first Kadabras we've seen in a long time. I do know that you can't get it in the mainstream set. One of the best IG posts that I had was when I just did a reverse holo post of the Kadabra from the Japanese 151. I couldn't believe how many people liked it because it is a pretty cool card and people wanted to welcome him back after the Uri Geller thing. The Alakazam, this one isn't as bad, but a lot of the ones that I saw, yeah, this one actually has damage on both the top and this reminds me of Diamond and Pearl 10s, the Level X 10s. Look at that, 4 places of damage. So none of these are in good condition. They're automatically all damaged pretty much. So I stacked them all up. I'm gonna send them to Nick. He can sell them as moderate plate or whatever you would do. I mean, I would have thought for sure that Pokemon would have did a better job of packaging, some of this stuff, but they don't care. I mean, most of the stuff is for kids. They're going to stick them in their pocket and they're going to walk around with them and they're going to be bent up anyways. It's only a few of us out here who are looking for these Abras and Kadabras and thinking, oh man, this would look good in a nice plastic case. But it's only going to look good if it's a 9 or a 10, right? And they're going to pay $15, which is more than the entire collection box, right? Just to have that thing graded. So very niche, type thing to want to have these in super minty condition. But it would have been nice. It would have been really nice if we could have got these in nice condition because I think they will make decent collector pieces for some of the people out there who are really big fans of the Abracadabra Alakazam generation line. All right, let's open up some of these booster packs. I know we're running a little long, but I kind of like the set. I don't know about you guys. I mean, so far my hits have been pretty good. So let's see what we get out of here. I'm hoping for we're gonna count these energies as hits, but I'm hoping for 4 hits out of the 8 packs. We've seen greater than that on average from what we've done in the live streams, which is pretty nice. So nothing in that one. I mean, when I say nothing, I mean, you should get a couple reverse holos. You should get a regular holo. It's kind of nice how Pokemon transition to that. Man, I was giving you guys some glare with that. Like you could tell me there. There's a little Gyarados. So far, no major hits. Just the reverse holo energy. We forgot to count the swirls. We should have counted those. Got a Weezing. There's a nice energy. See, this Cosmos foil, I mean, it just hits really nice. So there is no swirls. That's probably more rare than the energies with the swirl, right? I would think so. 4 more packs to go. Maybe we'll get something kind of nice in here. Diglett, Gengar, and just a regular basic energy. Still no like actual hits. I've heard there's been like some groupings with this kind of stuff, but I know the ones that opened up from the Elite Trainers, they were doing pretty good in the stream. We had some people as low as like 13 hits out of 36 packs, but we had somebody who had 30, which was kind of crazy. So nothing so far in the Zapdos or Alakazam box. Last pack. Can we hit something? Nope. Wow. So that was definitely not the best batch of 8 packs. Probably getting close, about as close to the bottom of the barrel as you could get. But we did have the Darkness energy with 2 nice swirls, and then we had the swirl-less Steel energy. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to jump in tonight, join us for the stream. You don't have to buy in. You can always just come in and chat with us if you want, see what we got going on. Maybe we'll pull some cool stuff from this Legendary Treasure set. This set has it hits pretty nice. It was one of the first sets where they threw in these extra rarity cards where you get it in every single pack. I believe there's 2 Radiant Collection cards that come in every pack. You can also get the regular hits. There's Gold, Zekrom, and Reshiram. So you can have secret rare hits within the regular set, and then you can also get up to like a full art Mew EX, which is, I believe, the best hit from the Radiant Collection. And typically those have pretty high pull rates because I want to say there's 25, maybe there's 32. I think 32 was Generations for the Radiant Collection. I believe there's 25 in the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection set, and you get 2 per pack if I'm remembering correctly. So, and there's like 5 EXs or something like that. So you've got a decent chance of pulling something good, in these packs rather than a lot of other sets from the black and white era where it's like 4 hits in the entire box, and it's like, man, feels like I'm just not getting anything. So Legendary Treasures is one of those fun sets to open from a black and white era. So if you want to jump in on that, there should be some packs available. Anyways, guys, sorry that I haven't posted a ton of videos lately, but I am still trying to stick around. And thanks for watching as always.